New Japan dojo system, whether it's Los Angeles, whether it's New Zealand in the Fale dojo, or in Tokyo in the Noge dojo, it's all the same training. So the same things that Clark Connors went through training with Katsuyori Shibata, same things that Yo went through when he was a young lion. Rooted in the fundamentals. Both have a very strong foundation, a good grasp of professional wrestling. High waist lock takedown. Tries the front face lock. And just before Yo could get a hold of the left arm of Clark, Connors rolls out, and they're back to a vertical base. Felt like Clark left some money on the table the other night against Ace Austin. But I think the sense that I got for night one, and folks, I don't know if, again, aficionados of this tournament who've been watching it for years, I got the sense that everybody was just a half step cautious the other night. And I think everything's going to open up as this tournament goes along, because the tournament gets grueling in the second half with singles matches, back-to-back nights. Everybody will be competing. It's going to be a very tough ride to get to the finals. The pass-through, drop toe hold, and Yo goes for that basement drop kick, but Clark out of the way. Clark Connors knows the offense of Yo very well. And so both corners are calling for tags, both want in. So Oiwa gets tagged in the blue corner, Tenzan.
X Division champion, the inevitable,
The inevitable. Oh, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru catching the champion off guard. Taka getting a hold of Tiger Mask, and we're off to a fast start here. So put a pin in that start, and we might see some of that tomorrow. Thank you, legend. You're a legend. Why would you say that to me, Taka? Taka just cursed at me. He told you he hates when I call him a legend. How about that? Man, he is silky smooth and elusive. Leg drop. And we'll control it. Give him a chance to get his wits about him and control the head scissors. Kanemaru is going to look to get to the ropes and does so quickly. And the young man there you see, Ace Austin, first time competing in Japan. No pressure, no worries, just went out, got a victory. Arm drag, nicely done. Step over arm bar, and now pulling the shoulder back. And watch out, the paper cut. Oh, God. And a toe of the boot into the midsection. And then both men will retreat and go ahead and tag out. So a flurry of action and preview of tomorrow with Ace Austin and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. I saw it was terrible. 10 singles matches, that's gonna be something else. It's Ishimori and Taguchi. So Taguchi looks like he wants to play it straight. Oh, there's a hip attack. There's one for show. Dick Togo's coming in. Coloree surprise, got a hip attack. Watch out, referee. And now load him up. Ooh, look at this. B trigger. B trigger. Ooh, B trigger. B trigger. B trigger. Taguchi's feeling it tonight. Oh no, left himself wide open. Can't afford any mistakes. Wait a minute now. Alex Zane and Jado get caught. by Sho and Dick Togo. And this leaves Taguchi all alone with Taiji Ishimori. Alex Zane just got run into the ring post. And Sho taking full advantage of this situation. Gained a physical edge on his opponent tomorrow night as Ishimori wails away on Taguchi. Distracting our young referee, Yuya Sakamoto, with the oldest trick in the book. Hey, look over there. As he gains experience as an official, he'll be less apt to fall for that old trick. As the double team here by the House of Torture's Dick Togo and Sho. Wonder if it'll change the strategy of Sho in this tournament. And Taguchi. But we've seen Lindemann, we've seen T-Hawk and Shima. And Strong Hearts as a trio sets the world on fire as Doki plants the Glate G-Rex champion down. Now Lindemann, if you watch the press conference introducing the field of 20 for the Best of Super Junior tournament, man, he is a firecracker. He's one of those young men, ever-present smile, doesn't have a bad thing to say, but his critique of Doki might be about as strong of language as you might get, but those words were very pointed. And I would say that might be a fair critique on Doki. But it's up to Doki to quell all the doubters and to finally put it all together. This tournament is the perfect showcase for him to do so as he tries to take El Lindemann over with the suplex. You see the grapevine shot in there. The wrestling foundation of El Lindemann is terrific. Doki, of course, his style developed in Mexico. And we've talked numerous times about some of the rugged places that Doki applied his wares for 10 years. It was here in the Best of Super Junior tournament 3 years ago. We got our first real look at Doki. British J Cup winner and then won back-to-back Super J Cups. Phantasmo's added good muscle to his frame. Takes down Bushi with the wrist lock and now driving the knee and stomping on that right hand. And we can immediately tell that the boot of Phantasmo is not loaded because while Bushi is hurting, he is not writhing in agony, which was always one of the clues that Phantasmo had that hunk of metal in his boot. Was finally discovered at Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, ooh. That was a sickening sound as he just may have dislocated the finger of Bushi. At least he was trying to. Oh, come on now. I'm not even going to call that. Don't even show it.
Okay.
Put the red X up. All of that flash and flourish just to rake the back. That's the type of athlete that Phantasmo is, now walking the top. And this is all of that for a back break? I swear he does it just to frustrate us. Still controlling. And Now he's going to take a walk. Fans of Japan have really taken to Robbie. But the fans all around the world were certainly excited when Wheeler Yuta's name was announced for participation in this tournament. So let's see, as Robbie tries to take the left arm, Wheeler immediately puts the brakes on. Floats over in a front face lock. Robbie to the hammer lock. Wheeler looking for the escape. Again, some of the finest in the world have had their hands training and developing Wheeler over the years. You know, Drew Gulak, of course, whose reputation precedes him, and now recently being able to compete with and learn from William Regal, John Moxley, and Brian Danielson. You can't do much better than that. Side headlock takeover from Eagles, head scissors. Escape, back to the side headlock takeover. Head scissors again. Leg sweep from Eagles. Wheeler with a leg sweep and both bends. Oh, Robbie was able to swat that drop kick out of the way. And that's a little bit of the more aggressive side that Wheeler Yuta has employed as of late. And nothing wrong with it. It's not a rule-breaking style. No, no, no. It's just a much more aggressive, take what your opponent gives you style. And Robbie left that hand out there, and Wheeler was able to take advantage. Turn aside TJP and get his tournament off to a good start. Oh, and TJP, as soon as Master Wato's boots hit the mat, TJP, who didn't take his ring jacket off, attacks Master Wato, plancha down. Again, Master Wato probably saw TJP still in his ring jacket, did not anticipate an attack from Public Enemy. This might be over before it starts. Mamba splash, nobody home. Before Abe-san can even finish the opening introductions, we might have a proclamation of a winner. Watch out, here he comes, Tope con Hilo. So a fast start with TJP firing first. Master Wato, I don't think he has to worry about Akira. Well, we don't know that much about Akira, but certainly if it's been the way that the United Empire has represented each other, they are here for moral support as opposed to physical outnumbering advantage. Although TJP did come to Akira's aid the other night, if nothing else than to take the wrench away from Sho, and a pliant forearm, springboard forearm derail a drop kick from TJP. Backbreaker, of course, last time we saw TJP competing in Japan, it was in the Super Junior Tag League a couple of years ago. And he was teaming with Clark Connors, and it was Clark who was betrayed. Guitarra del Angel. Titan swinging for the fences and connecting. Oh, brother. To the midsection. Now going after the exposed eye. Todd follows in. Oh, watch this. Catches him with that tornado DDT. A short, tight rotation. And I agree with Tony Kozina. That is a finishing move. Not going for the cover, though, as Desperado is able to crawl away to the opposite neutral corner. But it couldn't set up the inevitable finisher as Teton scores. He crashed all the way to the floor. And now Teton could be looking double stomp. Yes, sir, there it is. Is it enough to get the victory? 2. Desperado able to kick out. You see the damage done to the mask of Teton. But the damage done to the body of El Desperado here in our main event of night 1 of the B block. Teton versus El Desperado. If the traditional double stomp didn't get it done, the springboard variety will certainly seal the deal. And as he lands, then he buckles into spear. Oh man, Desperado smelling blood.